Do we have conference? No conference tonight. At this time, I'd ask for approval of the minutes for the May 5th, 2014 work and 2 closed sessions, and May 19th, 2014, the regular session.
So moved.
Second. Roll.
Councilman Henwick?
Yes.
Councilman Doran? Yes. Councilman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Fidel?
Yes.
And Councilman Bartolome?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Receive bids.
Mayor, the only other, if I may comment, there was an emergency sewer repair that was mentioned earlier during the public session that required immediate attention, and because it was under our bid threshold, we were allowed to get 3 estimates for the lowest bid. So that needed to be attention.
Okay, so moving forward, we have adoption, public hearings, ordinances. Ordinance number 1506, 2014. An ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 432, Vehicles and Traffic, to revise the parking restrictions on certain sections of Old River Road in the borough of Edgewater. This addresses the parking issues in front of the daycare center. At this time, I open to the public on ordinance 1506, 2014 only. Anyone wish to be heard? Michael.
From my observations, it's working great. There used to be mayhem down there, with double parking, and since the signs were put up, the drop-off zone, it's working fine. I think it's 100%.
I'd like to add also, my daughter goes to Pro Arts, and I spoke with the owner down there. It's made a huge difference. Even when I drop off my daughter now, it's not as crazy as it was back in the day. And they're very happy as the owner of Pro Arts. So she said, keep up with the owner. She's happy with what you've done. So,
Would anyone else like to speak on 1506, 2014? Seeing none, I'll close the open portion of the meeting. Any discussion? I'd ask for an introduction. Second?
second.
Roll call.
Whereas an ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 432 Vehicles and Traffic to revise the parking restrictions on certain sections of Old River Road in the borough of Edgewater is hereby adopted. Councilman Edgewood?
Yes.
Councilman Doran?
Yes.
Councilman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Fidel?
Yes.
And Councilman Bartolome?
Yes.
Communications, petitions.
Yes. We received a letter from the New Jersey Department of Transportation informing us that they were unable to provide a municipal grant for the Old River Road Phase 2 project, so it's pleasant. We received a thank you letter from Public Service Electric and Gas. They wrote to express their deep appreciation and thanks for the community's support of Public Service Electric and Gas's Energy Strong proposal. The core part of the Energy Strong, if not for the program in its entirety, can now proceed, and these improvements will enhance the health, safety, and well-being of our communities and their residents. And the work to carry out these projects will create about 2,000 jobs in both of the states of California. Next up is a notice from Bergen, New Jersey County. Public hearing will be held on transportation funding for senior citizens and persons with disabilities, and that will take place on Tuesday, tomorrow, June 17th at 9 o'clock in the morning at the Bergen County Administration Building on the 5th floor. Finally, we were copied on a letter addressed to Comfort Inn, and it was from New Jersey Economic Development Authority, congratulating them on being approved for a Stronger New Jersey Business Grant. And this business grant affords them to travel the path to a full recovery from Superstorm Sandy. Businesses like Comfort Inn are the foundation of our economy, and through the Stronger New Jersey programs, we are working to ensure that New Jersey's businesses and communities are able to recover, rebuild, and thrive. They were invited to display the enclosed decal in their windows and businesses as a sign of strength. So they were happy to receive that. That's all I have, Mayor.
Okay. We have introduction of ordinances, we have ordinance number 1507, 2014. It's an ordinance of the Borough of Edgewater amending and supplementing Chapter 37 of the Borough Code to mandate direct deposit for municipal employees. And that's pretty much self-explanatory. It's required.
Joe is very happy and moving forward with that.
So do we have any discussion on 1507, 2014? Can I ask for an introduction?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Roll call.
Whereas an ordinance of the Borough of Edgewater amending and supplementing Chapter 37 of the Borough Code to mandate direct deposit for municipal employees pursuant to NJSA 52:14-15 that was introduced on June 5, 2014, and passes its first reading, considered for final passage of public hearing on July 14th at 7:05 p.m. here at the Borough Hall. Councilman Henwood.
Yes.
Councilman Doran.
Yes.
Councilman Monty.
Yes.
Councilman Bedell.
Yes.
And Councilman Bartholomew.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Ordinance 1508, 2014, an ordinance of the Borough of Edgewater, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 71 of the Code of the Borough of Edgewater entitled Officers and Employees to create the position of Police Communications Clerk, formerly known as dispatchers. All this ordinance does is change the name from dispatcher to Police Communications Clerk. It is a civil service non-competitive title. Do we have any discussion?
Yeah, I'd just like to point out that we have a great opportunity coming up with, maybe I should do, the Tennessee handles the police department, but I will say I'm totally supportive of the chief's effort to migrate toward dispatchers communication. What do they call
Police
it?
communications.
Communications clerk, because we're going to put senior officers on the road, save a lot of overtime. It's going to be a great opportunity for us. It's about time. I'm sorry.
No, I agree with you.
I think
It's not very expensive either.
It's been a couple of years, and I think we'll get a pretty good bang for our buck once we get the top brass out on the road.
Good.
Mr. Mayor, I'd also like to add that I'd like to see a report from the chief as to how these hours are going to impact the schedule, both on an hourly basis and on a financial perspective as well. Because if we're employing these people, a fully staffed police department has X amount of hours, I don't know if we should